Miss World. So, trabaho ko rin for
Of
autism.
course, I mean, like I said, the advocacy for me is such a lifelong advocacy and mission that I really want to help solve or at least help get a message across. I have mentioned like in the past there are a lot of instant nodal advocacies that are out there, but I believe that my partnership with Autism Society Autism Society Philippines and just this advocacy as a general will really be part of my life going forward because it's something that I really want to commit to, something that I really want to contribute to, especially because it's such a close issue to me. So you guys will be seeing more of me in green. So
Bakit green pala?
that is something I can't answer because it's the color of hope. I don't know the correct.
And syempre after your stint in the Miss World pageant, parang mas inano mo yung level ng awareness ng
Yes, yes.
autism. And that's your goal.
That was my
naman
goal.
talaga, no?
Actually, while I was in Miss World, I can honestly say that the head-to-head challenges were the challenges that really made me nervous because this is the part of the competition where I'm bringing that focus on a global stage where everybody's eyes are just on you waiting for your answers. And I believe that I was able to get a good message across. I'm so proud that people actually started listening, people started responding. I've gotten a flood of messages about people with similar situations or just people that are struggling to find hope or to find inspiration. So I'm really happy that despite the fact that I didn't bring home the crown, I was still able to do my purpose there, which is to bring this focus on the global stage.
Michelle, since this is Autism Consciousness Week, ano yung mga participation mo? Ano yung mga gagawin mo for PSA?
Well, actually, due to scheduling issues, I will be out of town from tomorrow to Friday because of work. But on Saturday and Sunday most especially, I will have an active participation at the Autism, at the Angels Walk, and as well as launching that bench campaign will be on the Angels Walk day as well. So,
Yung Angels Walk, tell us about it. Anong mangyayari doon?
actually, we discussed it earlier, but we have a whole program that's going to be held in the MOA Arena. So we're going to be giving recognition to people who deserve it. We're going to showcase the talents of people that are on the spectrum. So it's really just about highlighting their capabilities and what they want. What they deserve. Also, the Angels Walk is catered into spreading that message that despite years back, they started with such a small group and now we're filling up an arena. And we have it starting in other countries as well. So it's really just a global movement of influence to bring that message out there that we really have to make not just the Philippines but the world an autism okay world. And as the years progress, the Angels Walk has gotten bigger and bigger. And I mentioned earlier that we're starting in other countries as well. I think it was mentioned earlier that some Filipino SPED teachers are also making their own version of the Angels Walk. So imagine if we can create it or turn it into a global movement, that would be such a good thing. So
Michelle, how did it feel that your Beauty with a Purpose project is among the ones shortlisted from among over 100 projects from the delegates of Miss World?
you know, during their announcement of finalists, it was such a waiting game because it starts alphabetically, and we only knew that I think 20 people were coming in, but we didn't have a list. So Australia came first, and then all the other countries followed. And I just remember sitting in my seat. It was like a cinema kasi, and then we were just watching, and I was just like, okay, Peru is next, and if it's not the Philippines next, then wala na. But suddenly the Philippines came on, and I was just so happy. I texted Miss Mona right away. I was like, we made it to the top 20. I wasn't expecting it, but I was hoping for it. And yeah, that moment really brought me to tears because it's all of our hard work into creating that advocacy, that message was really happening.
How did your fellow candidates respond to your campaign on autism?
they responded very positively about it. Obviously, we all brought our respective advocacies on the stage, and they really have a lot of respect towards each and everybody's causes. And just the fact that there's always been a question, what is the thing that excites me the most about this world? And it's really about what all of us countries do afterwards. Because you have 100 and plus countries going on the global stage, trying to make a difference in the world, constantly communicating about our advocacies, our projects. And it's exciting because it's like a global partnership. And where we can invite them, and they're super, optimistic about supporting the cause and me supporting their causes. So it's really just a joint effort on trying to make positive influences around the world. So it's nothing but good reactions from them.
So you'll be busy this year, aside from movies, teleserye, are you allowed to do such stuff this year?
Yes, actually I'm still a talent under GMA. So if I do have my shows, ongoing shows still. So tuloy pa rin ang showbiz life. But I do have other plans on venturing some opportunities abroad because I have gotten some inquiries there. Movies, I think I'm doing one confirmed so far this year. And
Abroad, is it going to be modeling?
yes, it's modeling related, but I wouldn't be migrating there. It's just going for work.
Nararaket ka lang abroad.
No naman, because I'm still a model in New York also. So
Okay.
obviously, if an opportunity presents itself to you, then you just take
You're
it as
assigned
well.
model in New York.
Yes.
Okay, you have an existing contract.
Yes.
For how long is that agreement with the agency?
My agreement with them, because I signed with them in 2018, and it's a 3-year
Okay.
contract. So,
Will the international campaign be seen here in the Philippines too?
hopefully, we can hope for that. I hope it will. Let's see. Other than that, of course, other than all the showbiz and entertainment industry life, I do plan on working closely with ASP and creating those rural ASP chapters around the Philippines. Something that I would really like to do is, part of my New Year's resolutions is to create a yearly event also. So that's in partnership with ASP as well. And just to continue to spread the message, continue to spread positive energy around the Philippines.
Michelle, have you noticed any difference in the consciousness of the Filipinos towards autism from the time you became an advocate up to this moment?
Yes, of course. It's the thing about being an influencer or being an advocate is you have a lot of people that come to you and share their stories. A good note would be I had this conversation with an actor the other day, and he was telling me about his experience in terms of how the viral videos came about. This is actually one of the reasons why we released an anti-bullying campaign, because they started copying people with autism. And because of the efforts of these actors and my efforts, people are starting to realize that it's not okay to do that. It's not okay to judge people that are literally born with these disabilities. So it's not a big change all at once, but it's a sure but steady, gradual influence that we're trying to make here. Slow but sure.
Hi, Michelle. You have been such an advocate for awareness for autism. Do you think, as a country, we have come a long way in terms of viewing it as a medical condition instead of sickness?
Well, the thing about being autistic, it's not really a mental disability, more as a learning disability.
Oh.
So, just like your question, it's still an ongoing process on trying to spread that message that being autistic doesn't mean it's not within the same spectrum as being bipolar or being depressed, because those you can acquire throughout your lifetime. being autistic is something that you're born with. So it's really a slow-paced movement. It's something that we're still trying to get across. How far has the Philippines gone in terms of that? I think we've come a long way from, let's say, a decade ago, where people were still calling kids kids on the spectrum different names, different insults like the R word or the C word, and people are refraining from using that already, and that's also a good step. Just your own self-consciousness and how you act towards the world, because change really starts from yourself, and that's when you can create influence. So just to answer your question, we have come a long way before.
This is our first time to see you after coming home from Miss World. So I want to ask, as a pageant fan, are you satisfied with your top 12 performance in Miss World?
Am I satisfied? I obviously gave 110% of myself on that stage. Am I satisfied with the results with Miss Jamaica? I love Miss Jamaica. I really feel like she's one of the candidates that deserve to be crowned. With my own performance, I don't think I would have changed anything that I've done, because when I did come on there, I came 100% ready. As you can see with the important events, I really gave it my all, and I'm really happy that the way the Filipinos responded towards that was nothing but positive towards me. I can't really say the same about how they responded towards how the pageant was held or organized. But in terms of my performance, I'm really proud of myself. It's something that I really challenged myself to do. I really went out of my comfort zone, and I was so actively participating in the preparations of everything, from the styling to my training to what I would be wearing on a daily basis. So, yes.
So
very
no
satisfied.
regrets?
Regrets with what?
With everything that has,
Specifically.
in terms of how you look during the finals, and your whole performance during the pageant.
Overall, I'm very satisfied with how I performed internationally. Obviously, I am my worst critic. There are a few things that I wish I could have done differently. There are some strategies that didn't go as planned. But when you're in the moment, all you can do is adjust to what's happening around you. There was a lot of chaos happening backstage because you have 120 girls all cramped up backstage. You can't really account for human error with the people that are around us. So again, all we could do was adjust. There were a couple of hiccups. along the pageant. For coronation night, things didn't necessarily, not on my end, but there were a lot of like hiccups on the organization's end where things just didn't go as we rehearsed it to. But in terms of my performance, I'm really proud of myself, and I feel like I deserve to say that. It's been such a long time coming. Preparations didn't just take a year, but years. So
How